Today, we're diving deep into something that caught everyone off guard. Justin Bieber just dropped his 7th studio album, Swag, out of nowhere. And let me tell you, this is not the Bieber we thought we knew. After 4 years of radio silence since Justice, he's back with 21 tracks of pure vulnerability. And honestly, it's hitting different. So first things first, let's talk about the elephant in the room. This album is deeply personal in ways that make his previous work look like surface-level pop confections. We're talking about a guy who literally sampled his own paparazzi confrontation where he yelled, "I'm standing on business," and turned it into album promotion. That's either genius or completely unhinged. And I'm leaning toward genius. Now, if you've been following Bieber's evolution, and trust me, it's been quite the journey, you know his discography reads like a coming-of-age story. We started with the bubblegum pop of My World 2.0 back in 2010, where he was just this baby-faced kid singing about teenage love. Then came Believe in 2012, which was his first real attempt at growing up musically, diving into R&B and dance pop. But here's where it gets interesting. Purpose in 2015 was his artistic breakthrough. That album was all about redemption and finding himself after his controversial period. Songs like Sorry and What Do You Mean showed real maturity and sonic experimentation with EDM influences. Critics and fans finally took him seriously as an artist, not just a teen heartthrob. Then came Changes in 2020, and honestly, that was his misstep. It was all R&B slow jams about being married to Haley. And while sweet, it was kind of monotonous. Even critics called it his most boring work. Justice in 2021 was better, more varied, more pop-leaning, but still felt a bit safe. Now, Swag. This is where things get real. Based on what we're hearing, this album is Bieber at his most unfiltered. The track Walking Away reportedly deals with his marriage struggles head-on, which is a massive departure from the lovey-dovey stuff we got on Changes, when he sings about taking breaks and growing pains. That's the kind of honest relationship content we rarely get from A-list pop stars. What's fascinating is how he's flipped the script on his own narrative. Remember Boyfriend from 2012 with that iconic swag, swag, swag line? Now he's using swag as an album title, but the context is completely different. It's about standing up for himself as a father and husband, not trying to impress some girl. The collaborations here are also telling. We've got Sexy Red, Cash Cobain, Gunna. These are artists who represent current hip-hop culture. Compare that to his earlier collabs with squeaky clean pop stars, and you see an artist who's not afraid to get his hands dirty, artistically. Looking at his evolution, each album has been a response to where he was in life. Believe was teenage rebellion. Purpose was redemption. Changes was honeymoon phase. Justice was finding balance. Swag feels like middle-aged reckoning. And yes, I said middle-aged because at 31, he's not that young pop star anymore. The production reportedly leans heavily on 90s synth pop with MKG's influence, which is a smart move. It's nostalgic but not dated, familiar but not predictable. This is light years away from the tropical house vibes of Purpose or the bedroom R&B of Changes. Here's my verdict. Swag represents Bieber's most authentic artistic statement since Purpose, maybe even more so. While Purpose was about redemption for public consumption, Swag feels like he's processing his actual life in real time. The paparazzi confrontation becoming album content? That's not calculated, that's raw. Is it his best work? That's subjective. Purpose probably still holds that crown for its perfect balance of accessibility and artistry, but Swag might be his most important work because it shows an artist who's finally comfortable being uncomfortable in public. The 21-track runtime is ambitious. Maybe too ambitious. But after 4 years of silence, I get why he wanted to say everything at once. Sometimes you need to purge to find clarity. Bottom line, if you dismissed Justin Bieber as just another pop star, Swag demands you pay attention. This isn't manufactured vulnerability. This is an artist using his platform to process real life in real time. Whether you love it or hate it, you can't ignore it. What do you think about Bieber's evolution? Are you here for this raw, unfiltered version, or do you miss the polished pop perfection of Purpose? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more music deep dives.